most common really objections, or maybe the things that homeowners think most about is they want to make a great decision. And really, when they're talking about working on their home, one of their most important assets, oftentimes their largest asset, they are really cautious, and rightly so, about choosing a contractor who they trust to work on their home. So here's a few tips as you're evaluating roofing contractors. One, first and foremost, you need to make sure you're comfortable with who you're doing business with. This is someone who's going to do a major construction project on your house, and you need to make sure that you trust them and feel really good about the information they're giving you. So make sure to ask great questions, and if they can't fully answer and be transparent about their answers to you, that might be a red flag that you need to look elsewhere. Number two is you need to check their credentials. Are they licensed and insured? And beyond that, are they licensed and insured for roofing? I worked with a homeowner one time. It was a very sad situation. They put their trust in a contractor. This contractor did not install the roof correctly. It immediately started leaking, and they filed a claim against that contractor's insurance. And that claim was ultimately denied because that contractor did not have the roofing endorsement. Now, that homeowner had done what they were supposed to do. They asked for the insurance. They thought they picked a great contractor to work with that's reputable and can stand behind their work. But they ended up putting all of their savings into this roof, and this guy ended up ripping them off. And they had no recourse because their contractor wasn't insured for roofing. So you need to make sure that roofing endorsement is there on there. The third thing you want to evaluate is what type of materials are they putting on? Are they using economy felt? Are they taking shortcuts? Are they installing an entire roofing system where all the components are made to work together? So for instance, a GAF roofing system. Are they using GAF starter, GAF felt, GAF ice and water shield, GAF shingles, GAF ridge cap? All of those components are made to work together. So no matter what shingle brand you ultimately use, you want to make sure you're getting the complete system and your contractor's not taking shortcuts to pad their bottom line by putting economy products on your home. The fourth is check their ratings. Check their Google ratings. It's very rare for a company that's been in business for a long time and has a lot of reviews to hit everything out of the park. But overall, you should see a trend towards positive reviews. And so you're getting direct feedback from their prior customer base. You can also check with the Better Business Bureau to ensure they're in good standing in the community and they're a reputable company that you should do business with. The fifth thing, if you want to be extra cautious, that you can do is call their suppliers. See if they have outstanding balances, that they've not paid their bills. Ultimately, those bills can be passed on to the homeowner, and they can put a lien on your property if your contractor doesn't pay their material bills. And so it's really important that you're doing business with someone who is taking care and paying their vendors and their suppliers in a timely manner. Number 6 is really make sure that they're associated with some national brands, that they're backed by the manufacturer. They have independently evaluated their work and put their stamp of approval on the install and how this contractor does business. That ultimately means you're not only going to be backed by the contractor, but the manufacturer behind the roofing components that are going on your home. Number 7, and something that is pretty prevalent in this industry, is you do not want to be doing business with someone who will reduce or eat your deductible. It is required by law that a homeowner pays their deductible, and the contractor is actually required to provide proof to the insurance company that you paid their deductible. And any contractor that's willing to falsify those documents or commit insurance fraud is likely not someone you want on your property doing work on your home, because they're likely taking shortcuts elsewhere. Number 8 is, have they made investments in their equipment to ensure that they're going to protect your home? They're doing a major construction project on the top of your house. This is something that can have falling debris. A shingle could come down and, heaven forbid, hit a person, or something that they value, like a car. And are they taking the proper precautions, and are they insured and such to take care of those losses should they happen? So this is a big risk to a homeowner using someone who's really not in business, and they're just a guy doing this out the back of their truck. So it's really something to be cautious on. Did they make those investments like an Equipter, like a catch-all to pull that debris away from your house and ultimately protect your most important asset. Number 9 is, are they following safety standards? Is that guy up on your roof harnessed in? Are they wearing hard hats when they're on the ground? Are they conducting themselves to OSHA standards? If they're not holding themselves to that standard, you have to wonder what kind of standards they're holding to themselves to when they're installing your roof. And number 10, ultimately go back through this checklist, make sure they check all the boxes, and at the end of the day, you feel like you're gonna get a great roof and you're gonna be a happy customer at the end. It has to be a two-way relationship. Even if it's gonna cost you a couple more dollars to go with the guy that checks all these boxes, you're ultimately gonna regret the decision to save that couple $100 by going with the lower price guy, because you're gonna be back out there fixing a leak very, very soon.